Hello, everyone. Welcome to After Hours Changing the Game. I am G-Lew, and I am joined by my beautiful co-host Deandra Chanel. Good
Hey,
evening.
good evening.
How are you
So
this evening?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Blessed to be here.
Okay, so a couple of announcements before we start.
Okay.
I talked about our raffle last week, so that ends on the 12th in about 6 days. Just so you ladies are aware, guys too, because you can always do this raffle for your girlfriends. Um, just so you're aware, this is one of the other gowns that we have that we're going to be giving away. Okay,
Nice.
so that's one of four. So you get so now I've upped the ante a little bit and I've done a three chance win. So we have third place being an accessory, so like an earring like this, or any other earrings that I have or bracelets or whatever the case. Second prize is a pair of high heels, and then first prize is all three.
Mm,
So, and then I've added to first prize a styling session with me for any occasion of your choice. So we're good with that. And then you just go over to Deandra Chanel Designs on IG and then message me to figure out how we can get the raffle started with the participant. Now, let us talk about our guest today. This woman is so near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love her. Monibee Henley. She is an amazing singer, an amazing activist, a dancer. She has so many talents. So, without further ado, let us welcome Monibee Henley Medina.
Hey. Welcome to the show, Monibee. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation. Thank you to both of you.
It's an honor to have you. Thank you.
So, my dear, I know you very well, but the rest of the world may not. So, tell us who Monibee Henley is.
Well, Monibee Henley is just a good little girl from San Bernardino. You know what I mean? I'm a. You want me to tell you what I do, or just
Absolutely. Tell us
okay?
about your
Well,
background, what you do, who you are.
I am Monibee Henley, of course. I'm a recording artist. I am also a dancer. I'm an actress. I'm a radio personality, um, and just a few of many things that I do.
Beautiful.
No,
So,
hi, Alyssa.
go ahead and talk to us about your singing career because you have quite an extensive background when it comes to singing.
My singing career started when I was 14 years old. I was recording and performing in the Mexican music industry, and I had the honor at that time from 14, 15, 16, up to 19 years old to open up some of the biggest names in the music industry. I have shared the stage with rest in peace Vicente Fernandez, Pepe Aguilar before he was huge, Beatriz Adriana, Juan Gabriel, Rigo Tobar, a lot of the big names that that out there in the music industry. As a little girl, and I was very fortunate that I had the right manager and the right connections at that time, and that's those are very very fond memories of my of that I have. Being so young and opening up for these big huge names. I was very blessed.
At the time, were you aware what was going on? Or was it just something, you know how like when you're a kid, you don't know what you have until much later?
Well, I at the time, I know I no, I didn't. I didn't know the magnitude of it, and it's something that I'm very honored to say that how many people can say that they shared the stage with Vicente Fernandez. So I'm very proud of those moments because um, I they bring back some very fond memories, and of course, my mom was my biggest fan. And my mom supported me 100%. So as a little girl, I had my mom, but she was also my security guard. She made sure no one got too close to me. You know what I mean? She took very good care of me.
I'm going to tell you why, Jilu.
Okay.
She was a teenager. Well, that picture that you showed me, was that as a teen?
Yes.
That was not a 14, 15-year-old girl. No, it was not. First of all, this girl had a brick house body. She still does, by the way. Back in the day, she reminded me a lot of like a combination of Brooke Shields and Farrah Fawcett together.
Wow.
So I
Hey,
was
Listen,
like, who is that? Yes. She looked so beautiful. So I can see how she was fighting the guys off with the stick back then, I'm sure.
I was
Uh,
just I was too scared of my mom, you know. I mean I was a little cutie. I was a little cutie, and I was very fortunate that I was, you know, I had little curves, so I looked good. I looked good. I did. So, and then my mom made sure I looked good. So it was cool. It was nice.
yeah.
Hi,
So
Richard.
what made you
he said,
um what made you uh how did you find your love for singing?
How did I what?
How did you find your love for singing?
My mother was a singer. We used to live up in the camps up uh, in the farms up north, and that was one of the evening things, to sit around the fire and bring out the guitar and start singing boleros, start singing música mexicana. So uh, since I was a little girl, music was always embedded into me, into my heart, into my soul, because of my mother.
Okay. So tell us about your dancing because you are quite the dancer. But
I
you do a
love to
specific
dance.
type of dance, right?
I love to dance. I dance. I dance everywhere. I dance anything. If you follow me on my social media, you'll see me always dancing something. But I'm also a Aztec dancer. I dance Aztec dancing, which is called danza. So danza is something that I very much love. And my mother was an amazing dancer, so I learned from the best.
Explain to for those of us who don't know what danza is.
Danza is Aztec dancing. I'm very rooted. I'm very rooted to my indigenous roots. And I was born in Mexico. So I was born in Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, and my mother brought me to the United States when I was a little girl. Me and my brother. So we came into this country illegally.
mm,
That's another story. But so my mom embedded that culture, that Mexican culture, and part of that was dancing, Aztec dancing. So we danced to the beat of the drum and the
Mhm.
beat of a violin, and we dance to our creator. We pray, dance, and it's very colorful, and it's beautiful, and it's very sacred.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've seen some of that work and I absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful type of dance. So let's focus a little bit more on your immigration story. With everything that's going on right now, with the Alex Enamorado and the other seven seven people who have been arrested recently. What are your thoughts on said thing based on the immigration laws and everything?
Well, as far as the immigration laws, as far as I know, none of the seven or the eight are here illegally. They're here all legal. Um, they helped all the street vendors, um, that and some of them, of course, some of the street vendors are here illegally, but they were advocates for the street vendors that were getting taken advantage of. They were being hurt, they were being robbed, they were being abused, assaulted, all kinds of things. I don't necessarily maybe agree with some of the aggression that they used, but they were out there doing good things. I mean, there's nobody else doing that. There's nobody else out there protecting the street vendors, and I wish them nothing but the best. They have my support, and I hope that they do get bail, and they are released, to fight. But as far as immigration, Deandra, um, I came into this country illegally, so I did become an American citizen, but I did not become an American citizen until I was 23 years old. Um, I had to learn English. I spoke only Spanish, and so I had to learn English when I was 9. Um, do we have a problem at the border? Yes, we do. We absolutely have a problem at the border. Um, but I guess I'm kind of partial because of my history, because of where I came from, to say that um, I don't know. Difficult one for me, Deandra, right there.
Mhm.
Mm.
Is there a fix? I don't know. I don't
I
know if
think
there'll ever be a fix.
I do feel like there's a fix for everything. Now, the question is, will they choose to fix it? That's a whole another thing. There's always
I
a solution to every problem, but do they want a solution to every problem? They may or may not.
I don't know. Do we have room for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of more people in this country, the United States? Do we? I mean, I don't know, Mama. That's a very difficult question because it's a hard one. How can you turn your backs on some of the people that do want to come and be in a place where they feel safe and free? But
Mm.
at the same time, it is a big issue. Yes, it is. And some of them do come over and take advantage of the laws, take advantage of the situation. I've seen it. So it's oh yeah, yeah. I'm not sure, Ma.
Mm.
I mean, there to me, I feel like there's a pro and a con to everything, but in all actuality, I feel like immigration is a beautiful thing. A lot of us are here, second, third, first generation. I mean, my family, they come from Cartagena, Colombia. I'm second generation American here. My mom was born here. I was born here. My grandmother was not. So it's a very, sensitive topic, but there's always pros and cons to everything. I agree.
Yes, I agree. Totally agree.
So, G-Lew, go ahead and take it away, honey.
Well, good evening. I want to talk to you about about you doing radio because where did you do radio? How did you get involved doing radio?
I'm a radio personality. I co-own a internet radio station called Oye Tu Radio. It's bilingual radio. During the day, it's all Spanish music. In the evenings after 5, it's all in English or bilingual. So I got involved through one of my goddaughters who also wanted to do radio, and I've done radio for many years. This would be like my fourth or fifth different radio show. But I had an opportunity to co-own it and bring it up from the beginning, and we're having a blast. We're going on our fourth year and doing great, doing great. Love it.
That's
I love
beautiful.
radio. Love radio.
Me too as well. I do radio too. So I was. What were your inspirations like? Do you of course you've been doing it now, and you like it. What were your inspirations with people in radio? Maybe people that you looked up to, famous DJs or radio personalities.
Um, of course, I have a lot of respect for Angel Baby.
Angel
Um,
Baby.
Wait, he was
Shout
a
out to
guest
Angel
of
Baby.
ours a
Yes,
couple of weeks back. We love us some Angel.
yes,
yes, I
yes.
have a lot of respect for him. He's a wonderful person. He has a beautiful heart. He's huge for his community. And so I have a lot of love for him and a lot of respect. So I would have to say that he would be one of the radio personalities that I very much admire. But some of the Mexican um, radio personalities that I admire would be Marta Gaitan, and she was one of my biggest inspirations.
Beautiful, beautiful. So when people listen to your radio show, what can they expect? I know you said it's Spanish during the day and at night English, but what like far as a vibe or what can people look forward to when they listen to your radio show?
The vibe is a lot of fun. I have several radio personalities that on I call it the Chicano side. Okay, so I have Angelina Leon who interviews women hustlers. I have Marilyn Aparacio who interviews people who struggle with illnesses like cancer and diabetes and things like that. I have Casey Rodriguez who's into makeup and style. I have Marta Antere, they do all the Mexican music interviews, red carpets and things. Eloy does all the funk. Um, I'm trying to think of who am I missing? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? So we're all about community. We're all about community. We love to give a platform for new businesses, for women hustlers, for small businesses, for new artists who need a platform to take their, to bring attention to their music. And um, we participate in fundraisers. We participate in anything to do with community. And the vibe is we're always having fun,
Right.
always having fun. Angela McClain is another radio personality. She does all the she focuses on domestic violence and homeless and the unhoused and shelters.
Wow. What would you say is your most I don't want to say popular, but what people or even you like the most on your show? Like, because you named a lot of different things you do on there.
The music,
Right.
the platform for music. That would be our most popular. I bring in a lot of artists, known and beginners, and I think the vibe is we have a lot of fun. And all our guests that come, but when they leave very positive. They leave very happy. They leave. Like they felt like they were with family, with friends they had known forever. We laugh, we giggle, we just have we're very spontaneous. We don't go by a script or anything. It's very however, just let it flow.
Right. Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I was interested in because I'm into radio as well, and I really like what I've listened to so far. I like the show, and I want people to tune in. So I just want to give people a peek at what they can get when they tune into your show. And we have the links in the chat, and we will have it in the description so people can tune in as well.
I'll have to have both of you there as guests.
Hey, we're ready. We'll be honored to be on your show. I
Oh,
definitely will.
awesome, awesome. Wednesday nights.
Okay, sounds good. Let's make it happen. Salute to everyone in the chat. Thank you. Go ahead,
Yes,
Deandra.
thank you. I see all the beautiful
It's a
names.
lot of love.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. I gotta say shout out to Rich G, my baby right there, and everybody else is joining us.
Yes.
Rich G will be with us in about 3 or 4 weeks, so we're
Rich
excited.
G.
Rich
So,
G.
what did you come up with the concept, Mama, of Oye Tu Radio? How were you inspired to start Oye Tu Radio?
Well, I was missing radio. Like I said, I had been a part of radio, three other different internet radios stations, and I was missing radio there for a while. So once I got a hold of my goddaughter, who also was missing radio, who's done her stuff. Ooh, House of Tattoo. Look, um,
The house. Shout out to the house.
yes, I
Much
just
love, brother.
love all the people right there. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey,
Um,
Jen.
so being with my goddaughter, both of us having the same vision, the same energy, the same want and passion, uh, that's how we came up with Oye Tu Radio. And we wanted something bilingual so that we could mix the Spanish music and the Chicano music, the oldies with the rancheras, because a lot of us, we love Vicente Fernandez, but we also love those oldies, So it was important to have a combination.
Oh, that's nice. So,
Yes.
the inspiration behind the music on the radio station is more of a Chicano feel, like for more for the culture, I'll assume.
On my side, yes. On my side, I do more oldies, I do more soldies, I do more bilingual. Uh, and on the other side, during the day, it's mostly Mexican music.
Okay.
Oldies rule.
Oldies rule forever.
So, talk to us a little bit more about your acting. So, you recently started acting, is that correct?
No, actually, I've been acting since I was a little girl, Mama. I have several soap operas, Mexican soap operas. When I was younger and when I was a teen, I was in several. I was in uh, um, Los ricos también lloran with Veronica Castro. That was a huge soap opera. Now, these soap operas aren't like like Young and the Restless. I mean, they're similar, but they don't go on for years and years and years. You
That's
know.
one thing I love about a novela, that you get 3 months and they're out.
Yes, yes. So I was in Los Ricos También Lloran. I was in another one called Yesenia, about a gypsy. So my acting goes way, way back. I left my acting and my singing aside for a little while for education. And I had this, I got a scholarship in high school, soccer and softball. So I went to Cal State Fullerton. I didn't finish. One of my biggest regrets right there is not finishing school. I followed the other dream and, pursued the singing and the acting in Mexico.
That's nice. But recently you had a role out here.
I do. I have a couple roles. I
Tell
have
us
a role.
about those.
I play the wife of a boxing arena um, manager owner, and it's called It In His Hands. That's going to be released in the summer. And then I also have a very small part in a movie that I'm very excited about, based on a true story, and it's called Sam's Cry, and it's a
Okay.
beautiful story, real story about mental health, and about in the 70s and even today we don't understand mental health. And I think everything from the public to law enforcement to fire to whatever it is, I don't think we quite understand mental health. And if we did understand it, I think we would have a better patience, uh, a better approach to those that have mental illness. And mental illness doesn't necessarily mean that you're crazy or just lulus. Depression is mental health, and I know that a lot of us even have been different forms of depression. I went through a very difficult depression twice in my life. So mental health is very, 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 very important and very misunderstood. So I'm very excited about that movie.
Oh, that's amazing. So speaking of mental health, a lot of people don't. We actually had this discussion last week with our guest that was here last week. How important mental health is. What would you say to anyone who is suffering from mental health? What tips would you give in order to try to hi Ozzy, in
Hi,
order
Ozzy.
to try to find ways to cope with depression, to cope with other mental illnesses that they may be dealing with. I mean, obviously not the major ones, because with those you would need medication and things of that sort, but just the depressions, anxieties, things of that sort.
Well, anxiety is real, and anxiety is bad. Um, the most important thing you have to remember is that you're not alone. You are not alone. There's always someone to speak to. There's always someone to talk to. Always someone to confide in. There's always someone that may have been in that same spot that you are at that particular moment. There's so many uh, 800 numbers, phone numbers, agencies, organizations that can help you. And I think depression is really misunderstood sometimes. Because um, depression can hit any of us. It doesn't matter what we have in life. It doesn't matter if we have money, don't have money, if we're uh, young, old. Depression can hit us, and it can hit us really hard. And it could be maybe something significant that happened in your life, or some betrayal, some pain, whatever it is. But depression is real, but the most important thing that I really have to tell people is that you are not alone. Please call somebody. Please call somebody. And then also remember, you need to check on your happy friends, because
Mhm.
not just your sad friends, your happy friends have a way of hiding it.
Mm.
And so it's very important to check on your happy friends, because you may never know it. They're the ones that are in silence and can really surprise you.
I
Yeah,
agree with that. I agree totally.
100%. 9 times out of 10, the happy friends are the ones that seem like they have it all together, so no one checks on them because, oh, she's cool, he's
Yeah.
cool, he has it, she has it. Like, oh, she's, she got it under control, life under control. And in all actuality, that's the person that's sitting in the corner at the house rocking back and forth because
Right.
they
Yeah.
don't have anybody to turn to. They don't have anybody to, because they don't want to be seen as weak, number one,
Right. Right.
because they are the friend, the sister, the wife, the mother, the brother that has it together, right? So they think.
And
So they
and
don't.
sometimes,
And pride plays
sorry,
a
Mama.
pride plays a part.
And sometimes your happy friends are the loneliest.
Yes.
Sometimes your happy friends are the ones that come home to an empty house, the ones that come home to watch TV by themselves, the ones that cook for themselves. Sometimes your happiest friends are the loneliest.
Right. Absolutely. I agree 100% with that. So as far as the movie goes, you have a couple of other co-stars that are in it with you. Who are some of the names that you're working with, that you worked with on this movie?
In the movies,
Yeah, and Sam's Cry.
oh, and Sam's kind
It's
Concrete. I'm
gonna
working
be
with
around. It's
Concrete.
pretty popular.
Yes, Concrete is amazing, and I'm very. He plays has one of the lead roles, and he's just amazing, an amazing actor, amazing comedian, an amazing, just an amazing all around person. And I was really, really inspired to watch him because he's something else. I really see Concrete doing some big, huge things, not just in comedy, but also in acting.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Where can we the movies for the people who don't know, how can we check this out?
Well, I'll be, of course, I'll be putting all the links on my page. Uh, the movie is actually already out unofficially, but the help me out with this, Deandra. The red carpet, the official
The red
premiere
carpet
is what? May
May
May what?
18th, I believe.
May 18th. And,
May
and
18th.
Deandra knows because she dresses me.
Shout out to Deandra.
So
Yeah.
she'll be there rocking it as always, looking super beautiful.
She
Beautiful.
makes me look good, okay? I just take a shower, all right? And
First
she
of
just
all,
makes
you look good on your
I hear
own.
that a
Second,
lot. I hear that a lot about Deandra. She makes a lot of people look
yes,
good.
she dresses a lot of us, and we're all looking really good. Elvia Cadena, Rich G, she did an awesome, amazing outfit for Raquel Ramirez. I mean, Brittany Nicole. You're getting ready to do something with Mr. Homicide. That she's got Rich G looking just like ooh ooh, making
I
me
mean,
holler.
those men be scaring me, but I try my best.
You do, you do.
I always hope they're happy. That's not my specialty, but I'm trying. Um,
Yeah.
the love of your life, Miss Monibee. You and Rich G have collaborated to create a new duo that you guys have together. Is this right?
I'm so excited, you guys. I'm just
Mm.
really, really, yes, bravo. I'm so
Bravo,
excited.
bravo.
Yay!
Gotta give you props. Go ahead.
We've got some great things. We got some fire coming, and I'm really excited because I'm also a songwriter, and I've been writing songs left and right for a while now. I'm gonna have to say for about 5, 6 years. A lot of different things in my life have inspired me. Love, betrayal, hurt, pain. A lot of different things have inspired me to write, and I'm finally bringing some of that writing out, and I have such a great support with Rich and the immediate friends that are helping us out with this project. But we're called the Mariachi and the Gangster, and
Mm, I like
and
that. I like that.
yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? So, and we're gonna be doing different shows. That we have a awesome show to put on. It's a 30-minute, 45-minute set, and we do everything from funk. Rich G does his little gangster stuff and his funk and his oldies, and then I come out and belt out the rancheras and the boleros and stuff. So it's a little mixture, so that to make everybody happy. And here in a little bit, we do a little skit, and we're very excited about it. We got 2 songs coming out very soon. We have one coming out March 15th, and then we have a second one coming out in May. Rich has something coming out on Valentine's Day, but we're very excited about this, and we're really working hard on it.
Beautiful. I want to ask you, what do you what do you like the most when what you do, like performing, acting, radio, or like the? I know it's hard to choose, but what do you prefer the most that you enjoy the most?
I would have to say dancing. Dancing would be
Mm.
number
Oh, excuse me. Yes.
one.
Didn't
Well,
quite hear you say that one more time.
I would have to say dancing would be my number one. I love to dance, and I not only do I love to dance cumbia, Latin, I love to dance it all. But my danza, my Aztec dancing is very sacred to me. Very something of peace, something that brings me peace and tranquility and love. And I love dancing, so that would be my number one. My number two would be radio. So, and then three, of course, then would be singing, and then four, acting.
I seen you performing like even in our video, and it seemed like you really do enjoy that. So I thought that's what you would say. You know what I mean? It seems like you really do enjoy it.
I love it. I love the stage. I've been on the stage since I was 14 years old. I've been raised around musicians. Um, I love the stage. When you're on the stage, uh, you forget about everything. About it's just you and the stage and the people, and it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful, serene feeling, and you become magical. You just become this magical person, and you're singing from the heart. So I do love to sing, but I would have to say that dancing is just, I don't know, there's just something about dancing.
Right.
I have a story to tell.
Go ahead.
Her and her dancing. So we was it. I think that in December, she had a performance for the New Year. This woman, when she dances, is in her own zone. Okay, she was wearing this the dress that was in the promo video. she she was throwing it back like it was nobody's business. I was watching a 20-year-old woman
She
over
wasn't
there
throwing it back, was she?
moving it up and down, shaking it like shaking what her mama gave
She
her.
said she was throwing it back. Wow.
Yeah, I dance like nobody's watching.
Wow.
That that itself,
Wow.
Hi,
That's
Cholo.
beautiful.
I
So,
have
Trucker, what up, my boy?
I haven't seen anyone. I haven't seen anyone like in a long time be in the zone when it comes to dancing. It's always great to see someone.
I,
Oh, I absolutely love the fact that she's such a free spirit and she will get down with the best of them anytime, anywhere.
Heck yeah. Shoot, yeah, yeah. I'll dance anything. Hip hop, rock en español, cumbia. It don't matter. I'll do it. I still have that little 80s touch to me.
Right, right.
My daughters tell me, Mom, you're so 80s when you dance. Well, that's when I grew up, right?
I get
So,
like the Tina Turner vibe from you. Like you just,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
yes. So
Yes.
let's talk. So you don't just like you're not just a solo artist. You have your own band. Yes,
I do. I have a
the
band,
classic vinyl band.
the Classic Vinyl Band. Yes.
Talk to us a little bit more about the classic vinyl band.
The Classic Vinyl Band. We're just a bunch of old farts that still love to sing. That's all we are. We just it's childhood musicians that we've all known each other since we were 14, 15, 16, 18 years old, and we're still together. We've lost a few along the way. COVID took three of them, different things, but we're still together, and we love it. And like I said, we're all from the Inland Empire. We've been singing and performing since we were very young, and we have a blast. The Classic Vinyl Band, we do a lot. I know, Deandra, you've heard us a few times, and we get down.
They're absolutely great.
Yeah, we
It
are.
gives me it gives you the vibe with a female touch of like war and like tierra.
Mm.
Yeah. That's a good. I mean, that I'm honored to even be compared to something like that. But
I
yeah,
know that they're great when they perform.
Hey, who are some of your favorite performers?
Oh my goodness, I love Miley Cyrus. I
Wow,
love her
she just won a
because
Grammy. I
yes,
think
she's
the
one
first time they said her first
first.
Grammy. That's crazy.
Yes, well, I love Miley because she's a lot like me. I mean, I'm not that far out there, but she's spontaneous. She's a free spirit. She does what she wants. She dresses how she wants. Um, to her, there's nothing age appropriate or whatever. She's just Miley,
That's a fact.
and I love her, and I enjoy watching her. And then I love Adele because she sings about pain, and I love to sing about pain, and singing about pain is a passion for me. So those are two of my little favorites right there. And then of course I like Rich G, and not just honestly, not just because he's my sweetheart, but because I think he's not given the credit that he deserves. He's amazing. He's an amazing singer. He really is.
Yeah. I mean, he's honestly like another Chicano legend. He's in the realm of Kid Frost, Little
Oh,
Rob.
yes,
Nobody.
absolutely.
He's an unsung hero in the
Unsung
Chicano.
hero.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Because that's his voice in all those hits.
Right,
Yes.
right. Shout out to Rich G for sure, for sure. Legend,
So
legend, legend.
you also have another hat that a lot of us don't know about, which is manager.
Yes, I was a man. I've been managing artists for off and on for about maybe the last 10 years. I manage a young Tejana artist. Her name was Jessica Baeza. I've also managed Brittany Nicole. I also managed Elvia Cadena. I
That's
also
my girl
managed
right there.
yes, I managed her for 3 years. Um, and managing I loved I loved helping these beautiful you know these beautiful artists, getting them out there and protecting them, from this, the music industry is beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful industry, it brings a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of happiness, but it's also a nasty, it's also
Yeah,
a
it
very
is.
nasty industry,
Yes,
very cutthroat.
yes,
uh, a lot of times you don't know who to trust.
yes.
There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of crabs in the bucket, and sometimes you need someone all the time you need someone that's going to be there to protect you, especially when you're young and vulnerable, to
Right,
help you with all that nastiness.
right. Do you get discouraged? I mean, being that you manage artists, because like you said, it is a cold business. You know what I mean? It has its highs and lows, more lows than highs sometimes. And when you're dealing with artists, they can get frustrated. They can, it's a lot of things that come with it. How do you feel about managing? Do you get discouraged, or do you like? How do you feel about that?
Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about it.
I um, Managing is rough. It really is. You do have to put up with like you said, their personalities. You do have to put up when they get grumpy or uh, when they get, when other people just start speaking in their ears
Yeah, yes,
and
yes,
telling them that, hey, they should be doing this, they should be
yes.
doing that. Maybe you should let them go.
And you
Um,
get blamed for a lot of stuff, I'm sure, because a lot of
you get
pressure's
blamed
on you.
for, yes, absolutely, you get blamed for some of the things that aren't going right, things like that. So it's not an easy job, it's not an
Right,
easy job at all.
right.
You got to be mother, psychologist, sister, business person, you got to be a little bit of everything, and it's a rough one. It's not easy. I mean, there's a beautiful moments. I had some beautiful moments with Elvia. I had some beautiful moments with Brittany Nicole. I miss them both dearly, very
Right.
much. And I wish them nothing but the best, and I support them 100%. Even though they moved on, they left me behind.
No, that's no. It comes
I
with it, it comes with the territory.
It comes with the
All
territory,
you can do is wish
absolutely.
them the best.
No harm done.
So how did you get into the industry as far as a manager? What do you recommend to any young lady who is, because honestly when you hear the word manager, 9 times out of 10 people think it's a male dominated field.
There
So
isn't anything male done. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nothing is
Uh-oh.
male dominated
Uh-oh.
anymore. Okay, women are out there with working construction and being mechanics and working the electrical lines. So no, there is nothing male dominated.
Absolutely. The times are changing. What?
Definitely time to change it. Women are bossing up. Ladies are
Yeah,
running things these days. The ladies run the world.
women are being bossy.
Yeah. Shout out to the ladies out there, you bosses, the boss ladies.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, in the industry, like as long as I've been in it, the only I know one other manager. Elon's manager is also female. Rosemary, shout out to Rosemary. She's also female. What advice would you give a young lady who's trying to get in the industry as a manager? Where would they start
As a manager,
as a manager?
Ay Lucero, as a manager, uh, I guess what they if that's what they really want to do, and if they want to be independent and not work for an agency, a talent agency, is find an artist, find a young lady, a young man, that's just starting out, and tell them, hey, I would like to help you, but I would also suggest for them to talk to people like other managers, like seasoned managers, and get some advice from them, because it's not easy, and you need to know about the music industry. You don't just need to know about booking them, or hey, she's $1,500 and I get 10%, 15, whatever. You need to know contracts. You need to know all kinds of different things. So it's a learning process, but you have to seek advice, because it could be very catchy. It could be very, very tricky.
What do you say would consist? Because some people, like when you have artists, they get a manager. They sometimes expect more of the manager than what the manager's job is. Therefore, it can get tricky and, like you said, overwhelming. And they expect just the manager to do everything. When you only have a certain job, it's other parts of the game. But artists may expect more out of a manager. How do you differentiate that?
Well, managers are not booking agents. That's a very misunderstanding right there. Managers aren't your booking agents. They're not there to book you.
Right.
They're there to take you to the event. They're there to make sure that you're taken care of. They're there to make sure that your music is right, that you're treated right, that your accommodations are done right, that you got that room, that you're getting
Right.
paid on time, that you're getting paid what you're supposed to be paid. And a lot of people have a misconception that your manager is also somebody that's supposed to book you and get you performances, and that's not what they're supposed to do. That's a booking agent. That's totally something different. So that's one of the biggest things that I, as a manager, with my artists, was trying to, helping them understand that I'm your manager and I'm here to protect you and I'm here to help you and here to make sure things go right. But it's not necessarily my responsibility to find you work.
Right, right. Because sometimes as a manager, I've seen this, like a manager can take on certain responsibilities, and it's almost like the artist becomes almost like your child or your responsibility, where you not only
Yes,
take care of them, you may house them, do a lot of things,
yes,
and you may build a strong relationship or close relationship, or you may already be close, and that creates conflict because you know what I mean. You do become so close, and when you can't do certain things, it's personal and all these things, and you're doing things that's not even your job anymore. You know what I mean? But
yes.
it gets to that point because they expect that out you, or they become comfortable with you doing so many things for them.
Yeah, like go pick up my cleaning.
Right.
Can you make this phone call for me? Can you go pick this up for me? Can you go do that? That's what a personal assistant is.
There you go.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, there's a definitely many different roles, and many different uh, people behind an artist, So yes, a manager sometimes gets, for lack of a better word, and I say it respectfully, stuck sometimes doing all those things, and they're not supposed to. But if you're on a low, you don't have the money, or you're just starting out, um, some of the labels will that nowadays will provide a manager for you and pay the manager for you, so you don't have to pay your own manager. So some of the labels, are able to provide that for you, and some of them will provide a personal assistant also. But then you're talking about a lot. You're talking about money.
Right, money.
Dinero, dinero de
It
otra.
becomes a bit much. So how do you as a manager to know when to, okay, maybe you're working with an artist or maybe you have multiple artists, but you may have this one artist where you say, okay, I don't know, at this point maybe it's not working, but you don't know how to tell that person, and you don't know how to, because like again, it becomes personal. You know what I mean? How do you deal with those touchy issues like that when it gets to a point where maybe this just ain't working? You know what I mean? But I don't know what to do or how to tell you without you, getting, mad at me, and it could become a whole nother issue. You don't ever
They
know,
still get mad at you. They still get
Yeah.
mad at you. Sometimes they even fire you.
Yeah.
I've gotten a phone call at 2 in the morning and say you're fired. Uh,
Wow.
yes, like I said, it goes back to people talking in your ear.
Right.
You just have to put your foot down sometimes. Hey, you know what, babe? I'm here to help you. I'm not here to be your, this or that. I'm here to help you, but don't take advantage of me. I'm not your punching
Right. Right.
bag. I'm not your punching bag. I'm not your mat to step on. We're a team here. We're a team working together.
Right. And let me flip this one more thing. I'm gonna pass it back to Deandra. Let me flip it to where is, how do you deal with when you're the one, you are putting in a lot of work and you may have an artist that is on the verge of getting to the next level or blowing up or whatever. You put in so much work, but then they may low key betray you to where, like you said, people are in their ear. Now they're doing other stuff on the side, and before you know it, they're pushing you out the way and you don't even know it, but you put in all the work to help them get there. Let's talk about it.
I don't
I feel
want
like it's
to.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
wow.
I
Talk about
don't.
it.
Ay, ay, ay. Ah,
Let's talk about it.
She was playing
No,
bad
D,
cop
stop it.
today.
well,
Normally,
okay. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, um,
Stop it.
I'm not gonna lie. It hurts. It hurts when they decide to move on,
Right.
especially when you were there from the very beginning, and you opened up a lot of doors for them, and you maybe got them their first contract, or whatever the case may be, and you were with them for maybe 3, 4, 5 years, and then they decided to move on. Now, of
Right.
course, you grow to love these people, and you're there to support them, and you want to see them succeed because their success is your success because you
Right.
helped them start. But I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt when they move on. It does. I would love to keep going, up that ladder with them. But life happens,
Right.
and they have to go their separate ways, and they find other avenues that are maybe a better, more beneficial. Maybe there's more money. Maybe there's more experience. Maybe there's more advantages. So it comes with the territory. What are you gonna do?
Right. Right.
Still cheer them on from the sidelines and say bravo. I was there.
Right. Right. Yeah. Go ahead, D.
so your style of music. Let's actually rewind back to that. So we were talking about you do quite a variety of music genres of music. Who would you compare yourself to when it comes to your style of music? I personally see legends. I see Rocio Durga. I see Paquita. Just your sound. Who do you see when it comes to your style of music?
Well, I'm a mariachi singer. I'm not I don't have that power voice, that Trish Toledo has, that Mariah Avila has. That is just not me. I'm a passionate singer. I sing with feeling. I sing with love. I sing with passion. I learned to sing mariachi. I learned to sing rancheras because that's what's in my heart. And if it's a song about pain, because I've been through hell. I've been through hell and back ever since I was a little girl up until as an adult, and I've been through a lot of betrayal. So singing about pain is very easy for me. So singing mariachi, when I was little, Amalia Mendoza. was my inspiration, and she was a woman that sang, but sang with pain and tears, and that's who I am. I sing from the heart. I sing from the soul. So I'm a mariachi singer, but I do cumbias. I do a little bit of everything, and I do all right.
You do great, honey. Let,
I do
let's
all
let
right.
us hype ourselves up just a bit.
I do okay.
No, you do amazing. So let us talk about your song, Monabee's song, Linda Chicana.
My inspiration.
Oh, you know what? Oh, Destiny, thank you, babe. Thank you so much. That's a nice comment. I appreciate that. Linda Chicana was a beautiful song that I fell in love with. Thank you, Ozzy. I heard it by the original, I like in 2000, like 14, and it was Los Alacranes out of San Diego. Uh, Chucky Sanchez was the original writer. Excuse me, the original singer and performer. Anyway, I fell in love with the song, and because it talks about a strong woman. It talks about a woman of love, a woman of heart, a woman of passion, a woman that never gives up, no matter how many times she's been knocked down, no matter how many times she's been betrayed or hurt. She keeps going, and that song means a lot to me. So I approached Pepe Marquez and his producer, La Cima Music. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Carlos Ian from La Cima Music, about the song.
Excuse me.
And bless you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
it's a beautiful love song. I mean, it's a love song, but it's a love to women, and also recognizing the men that respect them and love them. It's a beautiful song, and the video was my inspiration, and I'm very proud of the video. And I showed women in different ways. Sports women, attorneys, boxers, activists, advocates. Women can be anything and anything they want to be. Anything. And we're almost to 2 million views.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't get to that 2 million the way we should. Speaking of activists, you yourself are an activist. There is a cause right now. I know that you have a family member. Yes, you have someone in your life that has been missing since how long?
Oh, wow.
She was kidnapped February 9th of last year. The anniversary of her kidnapping is coming on the 9th. It'll be a year. She was kidnapped in Colima, Mexico, um, by four men in a white van, and we don't have any leads. We don't have nothing. Um, but she was a grandmother. She is a grandmother of 11. She's the mother of seven, and she's very much missed. So
Wow.
all we ask and all we need from the public, of course, we need donations to help with, making these things, making flyers, making billboards in Mexico, making wraps on buses. It's just to sign the petition. Please just help us sign the petition. We need the more signatures we have on that petition, the better it is that petition will make its way to the White House. Mexico needs the USA to say, okay, we'll help. So please go to justiceforcarmen.com. Justice with the number 4, justiceforcarmen.com, and help us bring this beautiful mother home. What would you do if this was your mom? What would you do? I mean, it's so easy to overlook it and say, you know what? Oh, that how sad. But it could happen to anybody. Your life can change in an instant. It could be any of us. This could be anybody's mother, sister, daughter. It could be anybody. So what would you do if this was your mom? Would you not go to the end of the earth to try to help find her?
Wow.
So on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on all my social medias, on TikTok, you will see the links that you need to sign the petition and also to
I'm gonna leave
donate.
that link in the description too. When the show is over, I'll make sure we have that link so when they watch this show, they can click on the link as well. And can we please put the link in the comments, please?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me that time, Deandra. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Wow.
Um, what is it that the Mexican authorities are doing to try to find her, if anything?
Nothing. I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. The governor's doing nothing for Mexico. The FBI, our FBI, is offering 25,000, but the Mexican authorities have made an arrest of a couple idiots, punks, and they have confessed that they were directly involved in the kidnapping. But that's it.
Wow.
That's all we know.
When did this happen?
February 9th of last year.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. And nothing has transpired since. So obviously they were directly involved, but they're not giving up names.
No.
Wow. Wow. There's the link right there, people. If you can't see it, please click on that and do what you can to help.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Wow,
essential.
that is just messed me up right there. Wow.
This is absolutely nothing new. We know this already. There is a reputation
Yeah,
for authorities. The authorities not really, because it's so common, I guess,
it is.
that
Yeah.
it's just they're like, oh, it's just another one. You know what I mean? And a change does have to be made.
And Colima, the state of Colima, is a very much. She's an American citizen. She's an
Oh,
American citizen. Yeah, she's an American citizen that was living in Mexico, and she was kidnapped. So her being an American citizen, we were hoping that the government would help us, and they
Why
haven't
is
done
this?
crap. Nothing.
Why is this going on? Like, why is this becoming like? I mean, I don't know if that's a dumb question, but why is this happening so much now?
Because there's so many different people involved. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of corruption. The state of Colima, where she was living at the time, is a very violent state. Uh, there's so much I could say. I just get angry.
yeah.
Wow.
But in the future, like I normally say this at the end of the show, but if in the future you need us to help you with getting the word out there again, you're always more than welcome to come back. And we're more than happy to help you always.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. Like in Mexico overall as a whole, kidnappings are at an all-time high.
Yes.
And
That's
there's
why
not
when you were talking about even earlier the immigration situation, I can never, I know that's a whole different subject, but people like you said that want to come here, I could never say like who's to say, people, it's serious stuff going on. You know what I mean? And people, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said that one's a really rough one. And as a matter of fact, if Richard and we have one of our projects is a song that I wrote for her, and that will be released in May, and we're really excited about that one.
Again, you're more than welcome to come back and we'll play
Yes.
it for
We
everyone.
want you back.
Absolutely.
We want you back. We want you back here.
Honestly, you know what I do want to do, because she does have family members that need our support, and I think we should dedicate a show directly to her and her family to help
That would be awesome.
her get found.
That'd be awesome.
I'll set some after the show. I'll set something up with you, and
Okay.
we'll come up with a date so we can do that for
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be great, actually.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow.
I mean, if we don't get the word out there, it's not gonna help resolve anything.
Right. Yes, I would love to just do a show about that and just see what we can get everyone involved and see what we can do, like you said.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
I much appreciate it. I know the whole family would be very, very anything that they can do. Go, be visible. Flyers, stickers, radio shows, podcasts, TV appearances. Everything helps.
Yes. Yes,
So yeah,
we're here
always.
for whatever. Let us know whatever we can do. I want to do all I can do. I know it's we're limited what we can do, but we want to help in every way we can.
Thank you.
Wow.
So my darling, um, let us know what upcoming projects you have aside from the video with Rich and your songs. What else do we have coming for Miss Monibee Henley?
Um, I'm really excited about my radio show. I've got some great guests lined up. We took the holidays off, and we're back now, really strong with eight radio personalities and different shows, and I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about the mariachi and the gangster. I think that's going to be a lot of fun and something just awesome for
Yes,
Richard and
thanks.
I to do together. And it's a little bit of everything, and we're working on it, and we can't wait to bring it to the public and be out there and do it. We have two singles coming for the mariachi and the gangster, and like I said, one is dedicated to Carmen. It's a bolero, a beautiful bolero, both originals. I wrote them both. And then the other one is a little soldies, a little fun soldies.
We
That's
love the Soldies.
Yes, I think it's that people are gonna relate to it and enjoy it, and that's a fun song. That one's a fun song.
That's amazing. So when it comes out, we're definitely going to do a little promo for you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh look,
Yes.
great reviews for Oye Tu Radio.
Oye, tu radio.net.
And that's the link right there. Yeah, everyone right there. I know right there is
Thank
crazy, but check
you.
that link out right there. Makes you tap in and check that out. And is the show like when is it like how when is it running certain times at 24? Like
It's
what
run 24/7,
okay,
but during
okay.
the day, like I said, it's mostly Mexican music. But after 5, it's all bilingual. My show is on Wednesday nights at 6:30.
Mhm. That's tomorrow night. I'll be tapped in. I'm gonna can we call can I call in and show some love and
Absolutely,
okay,
absolutely.
okay, definitely. I'm gonna tap in tomorrow night and make sure I call in and show you some love.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna
So
request something. I'm gonna look up what song I want to hear, and I'm gonna request something too.
do you
Okay,
have any special guests for tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
Do you have any special guests for tomorrow? It's just a
No, I
segment.
do not. Actually, tomorrow's a catch up day. I'm going to catch up on a lot of things. I'm going to be dedicating a lot to Justice for Karma because the 9th is coming up, her anniversary of the day she went missing. So I want to do a special broadcast for Maria del Carmen.
Okay, great.
There it is, right
Thank you,
there.
Pearl. Thank you.
Thank you, Pearl. Shout out to the Contreras family. Everyone with their support tonight in the chat, and in support. I know we're all in support of you, and we already love you, but this right here is touching, and just like whoa. So thank you to everyone in the chat showing love tonight. We appreciate it.
Like I say, you have 100% of our support, and within the next few weeks, I'll say probably like uh end of April, if that's okay with you. We'll maybe get the family on as well as we'll have you back on again.
Awesome. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
So once this is done, then we'll go over some stuff.
Okay.
So tell us where we can find you, darling.
You can find me on Instagram under Monibee Henley Medina. The Medina is very important for me. So Monibee Henley Medina, or you can find me under the name Queen Bee, which is one of my nicknames, the Queen Bee. My
Queen
show is
B.
called The Queen
What?
Bee.
I didn't know
Queen
this.
B. Shout out
Yes.
to the Queen now. Shout out to the Queen.
Yes, I'm the Queen Bee. So
All right
on
now.
Oye Tu Radio, I'm known as La Reina Abeja, which is the Queen Bee. Right
Okay.
I like that. I like that. Uh-oh, look at her. Okay, okay, okay.
So
All
you
right
can find me the
now.
Queen Bee on TikTok. You can find me under the Queen Bee or also Money B Henley Medina. Same thing as Facebook as Money B Henley Medina.
Hold up on the TikTok. You're on TikTok too. Do you take advantage of the little TikTok stuff? I know they do a lot of different stuff. You can get on there and do your thing and throw it back, as Deandra said on there.
TikTok. There's a lot of things on TikTok that you won't see on my Instagram or on my
Uh-oh.
Facebook.
Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Honestly, just in the promo alone, we can tell that you're an amazing performer. You,
Thank you.
you're it's never a dull moment with you and your performances. They're great. Like you are the definition of a performer, a
Yes.
singer, a dancer, an
Yes.
entertainer. We love
An
you for
entertainer.
Yes.
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 that.
Yes.
That's what I call myself. I'm an entertainer.
Good. I mean, and you're helping so many women as well, like get ahead in life, and you're such a mentor for all of us.
Thank you,
Honestly,
Mama.
Yes.
Thank
what
you.
where
Yes.
do you
Thank you.
see where do you see your singing career in the near future?
You know, I don't really see myself up front. I love being behind the scenes. I love producing, songwriting. Um, I wouldn't mind getting back into some management, but I see myself more behind the scenes. You know, I'm an old lady, and I've been doing this since I was 14, and I want to do more of you know, Richard's got his record label called Back to Back, and I'm hoping to help him out with that, and start recording some artists and start supporting some artists, and you know, we'll just start out with us, you know, and
Yeah.
take it from there. But um I don't necessarily, I'm not looking for that hit, or I'm not looking for that I've been there, done that to a certain extent. You know, I've performed on many stages with many, you know, Norman Carter. I got to sing
No,
a
that's not
duet
her.
with him. So Vicente, like I said, Vicente Fernandez. So I've done a lot, and I'm very blessed and honored. And now it's time for I want to be more behind the scenes of everything, and enjoy that. You know.
You said
But
that you are you guys planning to this is just something that you guys are gonna do, or you guys are gonna add more artists to you?
oh, I'm sure we're gonna absolutely work on that. We are definitely have a lot of plans for it. So back to
Is
back
Monibee
records.
really gonna start her own label?
Uh
Yes.
oh. Uh
Oh,
oh.
the
Uh oh.
of San Bernardino.
Oh.
Yes, girl.
Shout out to the 909. We got a new label coming.
Yes,
Absolutely. So
we
the
are.
first, you know, we've got, we're going to be working very close with Oye Productions, which is part of Oye Tu Radio. Some of these first songs that we're recording, the bolero will be released on that with along with uh, back to back records, and then we haven't decided quite yet on the Soldi that's going to be released on March 15th. But yes, you know, keep an eye out for back to back. We're gonna be kicking the door down in 24.
That's right. That's right.
I'm so
That's
happy
right.
for the
That's
things that you
dope.
have coming.
That's dope.
Kicking
And
the door in
That's
24.
dope. That's
I
dope.
shouldn't do this. I never do this. But as amazing as you look, I want you to tell the public how old you are.
No, don't do that to her.
Oh, I
Yes.
don't mind. I don't mind
Okay.
at all.
Okay. Okay.
I don't mind. Look. I have gray hair. I got wrinkles. I'm 62, and
Wow.
I
I could have swore
I
you were 42.
That's
no.
what
I wish. I'm
Serio,
I
62.
serio. I could have swore you were 42.
But you know, you know, sometimes what is age appropriate? You know, how are you supposed to dress when you're 62?
Right.
How are you supposed to act? How are you, if you've never been there before, how are you supposed to know
Right.
what to
Right.
do at 62? You know, I'm just me. I'm a good person. I love life. I love people. I love to see people succeed. I love to, I just love to live people. I care. Sometimes I care too much, and that's what's brought me a lot of pain in my
Right.
life.
Right.
But I just, I love my age. I love my gray hair. I embrace it, and you know, what are you gonna do? You know,
But
age.
nowadays we're in a different time. I mean, I could attest to this too. I don't tell people my age, but it's like we're in the new where 62 is like the new 52. Like it seems like I'm serious now. We're in a different age where age has been good to us now. Like it's not like back in the day where I don't know. It just seems different now where your age is a good thing now. Like people age so much better now and look better, and we're able to keep up with the times, and some of these youngsters can appreciate and hope to look this good when they get your age, or whoever's age. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful
But
thing.
you know what I think it is. So it's all about what's in here, and
Yeah.
and that reflects on the outside. If you're a positive person, if you're a person that loves and cares, and if you have peace in your heart and you're not confrontational, always trying to
Right,
argue with
right,
someone, always
right.
trying to fight something, if you're a person who says, you know what, okay, let me find a solution, then you're not gonna,
Right.
that's gonna reflect in your face, in your
That
body,
part. That
in your
part.
soul. So
That part.
you may be 62, but your heart is 21.
That part. Yes,
Right.
yes, I agree. I agree. Good vibes carries when you like you said, when you're good on the inside, it shows on the out.
Yeah.
And the reason that I bring this up is because you don't know how many times I've heard women, men in general, once you hit a particular age, they feel that life is downhill from there. And we want to cut that narrative out to show that you can be 62,
Yes,
50, 72,
yes.
still
I
kick
agree.
ass, and
I
still,
agree.
like, you're going to start a record label.
I
That is
agree.
absolutely amazing.
Hey, you're never too old. Never too
Absolutely.
old to do anything. You're never
Never.
too old to have a dream. You're never too old to start over. You're never too old to pick up where you left behind.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. You
Facts.
are a
Facts.
true inspiration
Facts.
to all of us.
That
Yes.
was big. That was big words right there. 'Cause a lot of people need to hear that, and they hear that, and a lot of people, believe that and can be inspired by that. So definitely,
Shout out to
yes.
Patty. I love you, Patty.
Hey, Patty.
Patty from San Diego.
Shout out to the SD 619. Much love to San Diego, Oceanside, and all surrounding areas.
So we love you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You were such a gem.
Oh, thank you to both of you. I'm honored and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I'm humbled that you would want to interview me. I appreciate it, and thank you for allowing me to speak of Maria del Carmen, to speak of my projects, and to listen to my heart. I really appreciate you both. Thank you so much.
This is one of my favorite interviews. I don't. I know we. This is one of my favorites. Seriously,
Ah,
I really did enjoy this. I did.
thank you,
I did.
thank you. Well, you know what? It's thundering and lightning out here in San Bernardino. Power went out. My hair is all frizzy because I've been in the rain all day. I work on a campus at a high school, and I was out in the rain all day. But it's been awful out here.
Rain and cats and dogs. Huh?
It's been
Say it never
awful.
rains in Southern California, but
No,
when
it's
it
raining.
does, it pours.
It sure does. Thank you, Lena.
Well, thank you again. This was
Thank you.
incredible. We really appreciate you, and we can't wait to have you back. We're gonna do all we can to support in every way. Like I said, we'll have the links in the description so
Thank you.
everyone can tap in and show support to because we gotta get her home. We gotta make something happen. You know what I mean? And we're here for you all the way. And we can't. Yes, yes, right there, people, right there. Please support. Please support. Do what we can.
Can we find this flyer on your social media?
Oh yes, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see everything. You'll see all kinds of things. Absolutely.
Okay, good. And then the link to the GoFundMe's, are they on your profile as well?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna go donate now. And
Yes.
and also I can't wait to we got projects coming out. We got movies coming out. The premieres in May. Yeah, that's the link right there. The premiere for the new movie is in May. She got a label coming out. Just briefly one more time, tell them everything what's coming, what they can look forward to in this near 2024.
Well, like I said, we'll be kicking the door in 24. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I don't do a lot of Facebook.
Me
Most of
neither.
the stuff that goes onto Facebook is from Instagram. But I got, we got a couple singles out. Make sure you hear and remember who the mariachi and the mariachi and the gangster is. And follow me, follow Rich G, and you'll see all the projects that we're going to be doing. And thank you so much. And then if you follow Deandra, that beautiful woman right there, hi Rosemary. You will
Rosemary.
see Rosemary. You will see a lot of my stuff that's going on because that beautiful lady right there dresses me and makes me feel good and makes me look really pretty. So if you follow her, you'll know where I am at too.
You don't need much of my help, honey. I just enhance it.
Okay.
She put the special effects on there. She put
Yes.
you in HD.
You
Yes.
don't need much. But thank you, my love, again for coming on. And then, like I said, I will be in contact with you to get that show going with Carmen's family so we can
All right.
have a
Thank
show
you,
to
babe.
her.
Beautiful.
Love you, Ma.
I love you. Thank you so much again for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank you. Thank you. This was beautiful. This was beautiful, man. This was beautiful. Thank you so much. God bless you. And we will be in touch.
So, next week, we will have the beautiful Amanda Carrera on the show.
Ooh, that's a big hey, but hold up too. We got news the other day. Well, again, Deandra is just such a I don't have to do much. This is my beautiful co-host. You know what I mean? I just kick back on Tuesdays and let her run the show. I'm just a co-pilot. This is my platform, but she makes it all happen. Shout out to you and DD. But we got something coming. Tell them what we got coming up. When is that? In March?
2 weeks. No, 2 weeks.
Tell them what we got cracking.
In 2 weeks, everybody. Make sure you tell everyone to tune in 2 weeks because we are having the legendary Norman Carter of the Delphonics on.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
We are going to have
Hey,
the talented,
oh
legendary
my God.
here
Oh
in
my
2
God.
weeks,
And
February.
also, we got the legendary A-Line coming to Rock and Roll Gangsta. We got some big shit popping over here. Deandra, girl, you doing it. We got some big things coming up, y'all.
So, but next week, again, the beautiful and talented Amanda Carrera will be on, and she will be promoting a new song that she has coming out. So be on the lookout for that next week.
Yeah, it's big shit. It's big things coming, y'all. Big things popping. And then, we have big things coming up in the near future as well. Just stay with us, people, and stay tuned in because we got some really big things coming on. Also in April, we're gonna be at the big show coming up. We're gonna be live on the carpet. We just got a lot of tell them about that because that's big.
Back in the Day is probably the biggest event of the year. There's going to be a lot of performers: Little Rob, Jenny 69, MC Magic. I think Baby Bash is going to be there too. Maybe.
Yes.
Remember, Baby Bash
Yes.
is going to be there.
Yes.
It's going to be a whole red carpet. We're changing the game. We'll be on the red carpet doing interviews. So we are super excited for that. And maybe sometime in the near future, we do have some other projects in the works that we're in the process of talking about as well. So
We got big things coming, y'all. We got a lot of big shit. And she got a birthday coming up, you know what I mean, as well. Hold up. Tell them about that too.
So March 30th, I will be having a birthday party. So my birthday is March 16th, but I decided to have a party at the Bad Apple in the city of Montclair, where we're going to be having all kinds of different performers. Elvia Cadena, Monibee Henley will be one of our performers. Rich G, Amanda Carrera, Mr. Homicide. We're gonna have Old School Functions as our DJ. And the legendary Norman Carter will be performing. Follow my Deandra Design. Tickets are only $25 at the door. And then you guys just go ahead and DM me if you guys want to reserve a spot. And then I do have 5 vendor spots available. So if we have any entrepreneurs that are trying to get their product out there, I have 5 vendor spots for that night. So you guys also can DM me about that as well.
It's going down, y'all. It's going down, y'all. Don't be late. Don't be late.
Oh my gosh,
legendary Deandra Chanel, y'all. It's changing the game. G-Lew, Deandra Chanel, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Make sure you're here. We got a lot of great things coming. Thank you for all the continued support. Everyone in the chat tonight, we got a lot of love tonight, and thank you so much. Another incredible show. We will be back next week, same time, same place. So don't be late. Yeah. Take us out of here, Deandra.
That's it for us. And we are, as always, changing the game. We'll see you guys next week.
Yay, yay. Ciao.